I am part of the pro-life generation. I believe that abortion is not the answer for unplanned pregnancy. My birth mother was faced with a decision that many women today are facing, without the means of properly raising a child. She chose the most ethical decision and chose adoption. With her courageous and unselfish decision to make such an awesome decision, I now have the ability to thrive and succeed in life. Don't you think that everyone has the option or needs the ability to thrive and succeed in life?
I certainly do, and I love the word you used. You said, my mother chose. My mother chose, and we want other people to have that opportunity to choose as well. And when we do, my whole thing, when people ask me what are the three most important issues facing the Congress, I always say the same thing. Our children, our children, our children. Their health, their education, the economic security of their families, clean environment in which they can thrive, a world at peace in which they can succeed and reach their aspirations. But many of our friends who are so intent on when life begins in their view do not subscribe to that after the child is born to meet the needs of the children. So I hope you will join us in our quest to say that all of the children in our country, that 1 in 5 children in America lives in poverty, goes to sleep hungry at night, in the greatest country that ever existed in the history of the world. And why? Because we haven't made the right decisions to lift all of those children up. And that's why I say to my colleagues, show me your values, show me your budget. What are you doing to lift these children up? So I hope that respecting your mothers to make her ability to make her choice, I hope you'll help us help all of these children to be able to thrive when their mothers make that choice to have them as well. Excuse me.
Thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
It's very lucky.
All right, so that was Nancy Pelosi being caught by surprise by a question from a young woman that actually ended up being a pro-life woman. This is somebody that is a believer in life. And it's very interesting. You can see Nancy Pelosi. She thought, this woman, this young college student looked like the typical leftist who was going to ask her an easy question about, I don't know, how they could expand abortion even more across the country. But no, she had a different take on this. And you could tell that Nancy Pelosi was a little bit thrown off by that. And so instead of answering the question that was posed to her, she chose to answer the question that she wanted to answer, which is number one in the politician's playbook. So she talks about giving every woman the opportunity to choose and all of this other stuff. And let me just be clear about how the left talks about abortion. Okay, so they claim to be pro-choice. These people are not pro-choice. They are pro-abortion. Okay, they are pro-abortion up to and including 9 months. And yes, that is a verifiable fact because the vast majority of the mainstream media will not make these people answer the question as to what exactly they feel about abortion in terms of when do they think the limits should be. So the truth is that these people do not believe in limits to abortion. They are very much pro-abortion. They very much want to expand abortion even further than it is right now. So it's very interesting to hear Nancy Pelosi sort of try to tap dance her way around that question when this young college student was asking a pro-life question.